Why did I run out of the bar in a panic after talking to a handsome stranger for 20 minutes? I have face blindness. If you change your hair, you become a complete stranger to me. It's a real neurological condition called prosopagnosia. My brain simply cannot process and remember facial features. I recognize people through other cues: voice, gait, hairstyle, clothing patterns. Put someone in a different context or change one major feature, and they might as well be someone I've never met. My husband Dave has learned to announce himself when he enters rooms. My coworkers wear name tags at my request. My own mother once waved at me for 3 minutes at an airport before I realized who she was. Last Friday, my condition almost ended my marriage, or saved it. I'm still not sure which. I was sitting at Murphy's Tavern, our usual spot, waiting for Dave to arrive after work. He texted that he was running late, so I ordered a glass of wine and scrolled through my phone. A man slid onto the bar stool next to me. He smelled incredible. Sandalwood and something citrus. His cologne wrapped around me like a warm invitation. "Rough day?" he asked, nodding at my wine. I looked up. Handsome guy, strong jaw, warm eyes, easy smile. Something about him felt oddly familiar, but I couldn't place it. "Just waiting for someone," I said politely. "Lucky someone," he replied. He ordered a bourbon and didn't leave. We started talking. He made a terrible pun about accountants, and I laughed way too hard. He asked about my job. He remembered details from earlier in our conversation. He had this way of leaning in when I spoke, like everything I said mattered. 20 minutes flew by. The chemistry was undeniable. Electric. I felt butterflies doing backflips in my stomach. The kind of butterflies I hadn't felt since Dave and I first started dating 8 years ago. Then reality crashed through my wine-induced haze. I was a married woman, sitting at a bar, flirting with a stranger, feeling things I should only feel for my husband. Guilt slammed into me like a freight train. I grabbed my purse, nearly knocked over my wine glass, and stammered something about needing to leave. I didn't even say goodbye properly. I just bolted out the door like the building was on fire. The drive home was a blur of tears and self-recrimination. I burst through our front door, mascara running down my cheeks, and found Dave sitting on the couch watching television. "Dave!" I wailed, collapsing onto the armchair. "I need to tell you something terrible. I was at Murphy's waiting for you, and this guy sat next to me, and we talked, and I felt things, and I didn't do anything, but I wanted to. And I'm so sorry. I'm a horrible wife." I buried my face in my hands and sobbed. Silence. Then Dave started laughing, not a polite chuckle. Deep, genuine, can't catch his breath laughter. I looked up, confused and slightly offended. I had just confessed to emotional infidelity, and my husband was having a giggling fit. He stood up, walked to the coat rack, and held up a leather jacket, the same leather jacket the stranger had been wearing. "Babe," he wheezed between laughs. That was me. I stared at him blankly. He pointed to his face. I looked closely, really looked. His beard was gone. Dave had worn a full beard for our entire relationship. 6 years of dating, 2 years of marriage. I had literally never seen his bare chin as an adult. And his hair, his shaggy, shoulder-length hair that I loved to run my fingers through, was now a clean, professional cut, barely an inch long. He looked like a completely different person, because to my broken brain, he was a completely different person. "I got a haircut and shaved after work," he explained, still grinning. "Wanted to surprise you. I sat down at the bar to see how long it would take you to recognize me." I continued staring. "You didn't recognize me at all," he said gleefully. "You flirted with me for 20 minutes. You laughed at my accounting joke. You told me I had a nice smile." The horror dawned slowly. "I told you that you smelled amazing," I whispered. "You did," very enthusiastically. "I felt butterflies." "I know. Your face got all pink. It was adorable. I ran away because I thought I was emotionally cheating on you. With you." Dave was practically crying from laughter now. "You came home to confess that you almost left me for me. This is the greatest day of my entire life." I threw a pillow at his head. He caught it, still laughing, and pulled me into a hug. "For what it's worth," he said into my hair, "I felt butterflies too. You looked at me like you did on our first date. It was nice to be the mysterious stranger for once." I pulled back and studied his newly revealed face. "You have a really nice jawline," I admitted. "I know. You mentioned it twice at the bar." I buried my face in his chest, mortified. I accidentally fell in love with my own husband.